Ladies and gentlemen, estimated colleagues and honored guests, it is a great pleasure to stand before you today to discuss a topic that resonates deeply with both the future of our society and the future of tourism in Italy. So, riding cultures, elevating women, exploring policies for well being and work in Italy. As a representative of a private institution, which is Italian Hospitality School in the tourism sector in the heart of Rome, I feel it is important to reflect on how the intersection of culture, gender equality, and work policies shapes the opportunity and well-being of women, not only in Italy but globally. You know that Italy is a land of rich history, art, and culture. If you don't believe, you definitely need to visit Italy. Need to visit us in Rome, and then you will see that this country is really majestic. From the majestic ruins of Rome to the serene landscape of Tuscany, our country is a symbol of both heritage and diversity. It's crucial to recognize that this diversity is not only geographic or historical, but also cultural. In recent years, Italy has experienced a deepening engagement with global migration as people from various cultural backgrounds seek opportunities for a better life, and women in particular have become central to this narrative. Within this context, riding culture is about creating inclusive environments where every individual, regardless of their background, can thrive. As we welcome visitors from around the world, we are also called upon to foster a climate that respects cultural differences while creating unity. For women in the workforce, this has meant the necessary of policies that support not just economic participation, but also personal empowerment and well-being. I can say that about these objectives, we're working a lot in our institution. We have our own Erasmus fundings and Erasmus projects, where with our partners and our students, we have possibility to organize different kind of conferences, workshop, seminars, visits, where we can talk about these objectives and try to empower our target groups. The status of the woman in the Italian workforce. Italy has made significant strides in gender equality, but challenges are still remaining. Women represent a substantial portion of the Italian workforce, yet they continue to face barriers to equal pay, professional advancement, and work life balance. This is particularly true in sectors like tourism, where women make up a large portion of the labor force. Yet, they often face challenges such as underrepresentation in the leadership position and lower wages compared to their male counterparts. When we are talking also about sustainable development goals, and we are talking about one of these goals, which is a gender balance, in Italy we are having problems still today because sometimes women are getting less wages than men on the same position. Sometimes there is some kind of discrimination because employer they can prefer men to hire than a woman because they know that woman can be a potential mother one day, especially if woman is having some children, then this makes some kind of difficulty to find a job because in this point of view they always prefer to hire men. Moreover, despite advancements, Italy still grapples with a persistent gender pay gap, limited access to childcare services, and cultural stereotypes that influence career choices for women. As well in tourism, which heavily relies on service industries, hospitality, and customer relations. It's vital that we create work environments that not only encourage women's participation, but also elevate their voices at decision making tables. From the point of view of the policies for well-being and work, what policies are crucial in this context to elevate women's role in Italy's workforce, particularly in tourism? First, work-life balance policies are essential. In Italy, where family values are deeply embedded in the cultural fabric, we must ensure that women are not penalized for their caregiving responsibilities. Flexible working hours, the ability to work remotely, and paid family leave are pivotal in allowing women to excel in their careers without sacrificing their personal and family commitments. The second is equal pay and career advancement that must remain at the forefront of Italy's policy agenda. The private sector, especially in tourism, must take decisive action to close the gender pay gap and ensure that women have equal access to the career development programs, leadership training, and mentorship. By investing in the professional growth of women, we invest in the future of our industry, which relies on diverse perspectives and inclusive leadership. The third is anti discrimination policy, which is essential, of course, encouraging and enforcing a zero tolerance approach to sexual harassment. Gender basis and discrimination in the workplace is vital for creating a safe and supportive environment for all employees. The tourist industry, which thrives on human interaction, must set the example of upholding respect and dignity in every aspect of work life. Moreover, support for the female entrepreneurs is critical in fostering innovation and inclusivity within the tourism sector. Women in Italy are increasingly establishing small businesses, tourism agencies, cultural institutions. They are contributing to the vibrant tourism ecosystem by providing access to fundings, networking opportunity, and mentorship. We can empower those women to break through barriers and shape the future of this sector. What is the role of the private institutions in empowering women? As a private institution in the tourist sector, like our institution, our school, we have a unique role to play. It's not enough to simply comply with policies. It's our responsibility to actively engage in creating an environment where women feel supported and valued. That's why we have created projects for the single mothers, where they can participate even with their children in order to be more valued, in order to feel more supported from their society. Our industry thrives because of its people, and it is incumbent upon us to foster an atmosphere where women not only work but also lead, innovate, support, succeed, create something new. In practices, this means supporting women through initiatives such can be offering leadership and professional development programs targeted at women, implementing mentorship and networking opportunities for women at all stages of their career, ensuring our hiring practices are inclusive and equitable, and providing resources to support work life balance, such as on site childcare or flexible working arrangements. I think that by doing so, we can help create a tourism sector that reflects the values of equality, respect, and empowerment, one that uplifts not just women but society as a whole. Finally, As Italy is one of the most visited countries in the world, and this year these numbers of the tourism will increase a lot because this year it is a historical year for Italy. It is a jubilee year which happens in every 33 years. So we are waiting for more than 30 million pilgrims that will come to Rome during the year. In addition to the tourism that we have, the way we treat women in the workforce has far reaching implications. Tourists from all over the globe come to Italy not only to explore our art and history, cultural heritage, but also to experience our values and our way of life. You know that Italian is are the population that lives longest in the world. So everyone wants to understand also what is the mystery, how this happens, the messages we send through our policies and our actions in elevating women will ripple outward, influencing perceptions of gender equality worldwide. As tourism professionals, we have the power to influence global conversations. When visitors see women in leadership roles, when they observe gender equality in action, it leaves an indelible mark on their experience of Italy and their understanding of Italian culture. We are ambassadors not just of our history, but of our evolving society. In conclusion, I want to say that the journey of briding cultures and elevating women is an ongoing one, and Italy stands at a crucial crossroad. As we work to create a society where women are not just participants in the workforce, but leaders and change makers, we are also fostering an environment of equality and innovation that can benefit everyone. Let us take the responsibility to nurture policies that promote well being and professional growth for women, particularly in tourism, a sector that thrives on the vibrancy of diversity. By doing so, we contribute not only the prosperity of our economy, but also the flourishing of our cultural identity, making Italy a beacon of hope, equality, and opportunity for all. Thank you, everyone, for your time, for your attention. This was Neno Gabelia, Professor of Political Science, Head of the Study Department of Italian Hospitality School, and I hope that we will have possibility to meet also physically, face to face, and we can host you somewhere in the world, somewhere in Italy, in Rome. It will be our pleasure. Thank you once more for accepting me as your guest speaker, and I wish you a nice day ahead.